Hey everybody, figured I'd give a small initial review of my brand new Cobra King Forged Tech one length irons. So I just received these in the mail today actually. As you can see, they got the blue, they're all sitting in the bag nice and even. They are the one length in fact. I did have these custom fit for me, and I did order the 8-piece set. So you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitching and gap wedge. So I actually haven't hit these just yet. I did play around in my backyard with the gap wedge because being one length, you know, the chipping is going to be quite a difference here. So knowing that, I wanted to give a quick initial review of these, or maybe not review, but initial first look type thing. So I'll just grab the gap wedge here. So let me switch hands. Got the gap. These clubs are absolutely gorgeous. I love them. The flat black, I love the blue. Another review pointed out the seamless integration of the hosel and the whatever that thing's called, I can't remember, but just absolutely gorgeous clubs. I love them. So I'm sure if you looked into these clubs, you kind of know the specs on most of them. I think the gap is just a straight 50. I didn't have the lofts adjusted or anything like that. I did have lambkin grips put on. These are the G2s. These are mid-sized. And of course, they all come with Cobra Connect. So, I haven't gotten a time to actually use these just yet. Or at least the Cobra Connect, I haven't been able to use that. But in hitting a few chips and pitches out in my backyard, it is definitely noticeable how long this club is. Like compared to, you can see I have my 60 still in the bag there. I mean, look at the height difference there. These are both sitting in the bag. Obviously, everything's 7-iron length. I did have these made, or the shafts are ½ inch longer than normal. And I do have the KBS S-Taper stiff flex in here. I know these come stock with the AMT white shafts, which ironically get coated in black. But I got these in the S-Taper with black because I naturally have a higher shaped shot, and so I didn't want to have anything that made these one lengths actually go any higher, because I know that's been kind of the problem with these one lengths before, is that the ball flight is not what most people want. This is probably going to sound stupid, but I don't care about the ball flight. I was playing old Titleist 710 AP 1s with the stock NS105T shaft in them, which is also a higher flighted shaft, and I don't really care. So just giving these little clubs here a nice little viewing for people to see. But I love them so far. Haven't actually got to play with them yet, but I will. And ironically, I have one club in there that's the wrong color now because everything else is black. But once I get out on the course and play with them, I will do some more fun with them and actually see how well Cobra Connect works. One thing that I absolutely loved about this was that because you buy the entire set, Cobra Connect, or Cobra, sends you extra sensors to put into clubs that didn't come with their set. So I got a Cobra Connect sensor for my hybrid, my 3-wood, my driver, my putter, and what I call the BP60 right there, because that is a club I got from my grandpa. And ironically enough, the 20-year-old club or whatever has a sensor in it. So it's pretty slick. Like I said, I haven't been able to use them just yet, but I do love the concept of it, being able to track shots and everything. One pretty big, funny situation with the screw-on extra grips is if you have a larger grip, like here I got the tour sensor, that sensor just doesn't sit on there just right. I know it's a petty thing, but you know, sometimes visuals are a lot. I mean, this golf is a game between the heads here, so, or between the ears, I mean. So having that look a little funny, I'll get over it. It's just one of those situations where sensor doesn't necessarily fit in there just right. So pairing the sensors was super easy. Didn't have any complaints there at all. Grab the 7 here. When you're pairing the sensors, it asks to have you take a picture, basically, or line up the sensor with a ring that shows up on the phone. And that ring never even focused, and it would pair the sensors, which I thought was kind of slick. So I don't know if it was why you have to line up the camera with the sensor itself. I don't know how that works. I don't really care as long as it works. So there's that. Other than that, I really don't have much more to say. I haven't really gotten out to play with these yet. Like I said, I did get these adjusted. These are 2 degrees upright for me, just because that's the way I swing. But you can see the tungsten down there and the 7. I guess I could play it and show you some more. So nothing in there and there and there, but you can see it in the 6, the 5, the 4. You can kind of see it in there. So it's definitely there. And I'm really excited to try these clubs out. So that's my quick initial viewing of the Cobra Connect, or King Cobra Forge Tech 1 lengths. Gorgeous clubs.